My name is Christy. I'm a 5th grade special ed teacher in an ICT classroom. Right now the kids are working on theme. So what we did was we made a progression with the standards for theme. So where they are would be 5th grade, we have 6th grade, and then moving down we have 4th and 3rd. So basically each part of that, what they're working on, is a different skill base on that standard, and they're able to see exactly where they fall and exactly what they need to move up to that next level. The first part of that progression is identifying theme. Then the next part is adding your details. After your details, can you explain how those details support the theme? And then can you talk about how the character face their challenges?
So this is a progression, and I work with a partner, and first before I worked with a partner, I underlined from the progression where I think I fell. And then with my partner, I went with them and they highlighted if they agree with me, if they disagreed. And after we switched papers and we talked, and after we did that, we took a Post-it and we, I wrote a little bit of where I think I felt and what helped me. And then I gave it to him, and he wrote where he thinks that I felt and why.
Cool. How does that, so you were assessing yourself and then you're assessing your partners. How does that help you learn?
It helps me because I'm helping someone else, and it helps me because the progression, to know where I fell and what number I am without having help with the teachers. So
cool. And then what were you putting into the system?
So I was putting it says over here, the details support how characters respond to challenges facing the text, and this is actually from the progression. And I put where, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I put 4, and it just told me to write the strategies that worked best for me. I wrote them here.
Okay. What kinds of strategies were you talking about?
I said my details show a little bit of how the characters face to some challenges, so I took some challenges from there and I put it in my own words.
My name is Xavier Manigault, and I'm in 5th grade.
Cool. So can you first tell me what you're working on?
And so we were writing about one of the chapters of how did they survive and the thing, and where in the time period they were in. And so we used RAID and a lot of other things to do this.
Okay.
RAID stands for restate, answer, details, and explanation.
Oh, cool.
So we followed that routine to do all the work.
Okay.
And then over the months we've been in school, the teachers been upgrading, so because they know that our expectations are no limits to write all these RAID questions.
Awesome. And then what's this? Can you tell me what this
Oh
sticky
yeah.
note
So
is?
after you were done writing and doing all your things by yourself, you would get a partner and you would share each other's work and think so this was me, this is what I thought, and then you would give them your work, and then this is what my partner thought, and then you would share your opinions on each other.
Okay. And how did that process help?
It was good because she agreed with everything that I said about my work, and then I agreed on half of the things that she did on her work, and it was like one big community kind of thing, and then we talked to the teachers and they agreed also with her options.
Cool.
It says the details support how the characters respond to challenges facing the text. So in this, you were supposed to talk about how the African Americans face their challenges, and so I got a 4 in that because I actually really did that and explained that in my details and my explanations. And so I was writing my details to how the African Americans really wanted to survive and not give up to the white folks, because in the book, even when they weren't wanted, they still survived and made a new life for themselves.
Oh, interesting. So you could cite specific things.
Yeah.
Cool. And then how has the system been working for you so far? You were telling me a little bit about it over there.
Yeah, it's working good for me because now, even if I get a lower score, I know what I can work on the next time to even get a higher score and push my limits. So when I'm getting older in school, like college, I can really write a lot of things.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You're going to be doing amazing stuff. Do you feel like you're becoming a better writer in your work this year?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Right. Now that the students are taking their ownership
and really noticing what they need to work on and what they need to do, because it's right there in front of them in kid-friendly terms. That's what we did. With the progression, it's all in kid-friendly terms.
Yeah,
It's like going to the doctor and they speak to you and you're like, what are they saying?
Yeah.
That's the same thing that we felt with progressions and rubrics. If it wasn't something useful for them and it was useful for us,
Yeah.
what's the sense of it?
Yeah.
So it's more with the use of the progressions, student-driven learning, and it's very successful.
That's